When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come onto the earth from many colors, creeds, classes, and who by their actions and deeds shall make the earth green again. They shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow. That is a Hopi prophecy, deep divers. Isn't that powerful? Right now, a great awakening is happening on the planet. And the awakening happens in cycles. Like in the 60s, you had a huge awakening, okay? If you listen to the music in the 60s, deep divers, the 70s and the 80s, the artists were awake and they were pumping out music to help raise the frequency. They were raising the vibration. 1965, Bob Marley released One Love, One Love. Oh yes, classic tune. You see, the artist stood for something. Also, get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Who else? Let's go to 1973. T-Rex. No, you can't fool the children of the revolution. Powerful song. Let's go to 1979. Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall. We don't want no education. We don't need no education. We don't need your thought control. Okay, even in the 90s and the late 80s, actually, you had Michael Jackson, Remember the Time? Do you remember the time? He was helping your ass wake up. So many powerful messages in that song. Do you remember the time? Let's talk about Mr. Tupac Shakur, Machiavelli the Don. Okay. I see no changes. Powerful song. Changes. Okay. And I remember when Tupac said this in one song. If I choose to ride, thug until the day I die, nobody gives a fuck about us. But when I start to rise, a hero in their children's eyes, now they give a fuck about us. Michael Jackson also sang, they don't really care about us. Why am I telling you this? It's because if we look back at the soundtrack for humanity in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you had so many artists pumping out a positive message. And right now, we need that to resurface. I used to work in a school, deep divers, and they actually played Tupac Shakur's song Changes in the classroom. And yes, Ralph Smart's videos makes its way to classrooms all around the world. There you've seen it, deep divers. There you've seen it. Slow motion this side. The great awakening continues. We got a whole lot to talk about, deep divers. Let's just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in the heart of nature, baby. This beautiful new nature spot. I'm in the Coliseum, deep divers, okay? It's a beautiful day. Let me send you some good ass energy. Just take all of it, okay? Now, someone actually sent me a video which actually made me think about what's happening on the planet. Like, the awakening is happening. Even in the midst of a global pandemic, people are starting to wake up. People are starting to say, actually, being free is my birthright. People are starting to say, actually, we don't want to be in lockdown forever. We want to be free. We want to make sure our children have a healthy, happy life. So in Israel, passengers boarded a plane and the cabin crew told a woman with a 1-year-old child, deep divers, 1-year-old, to get off the plane because The 1-year-old was not wearing a face mask. Now, the passengers were aware about this, and they were like, wait a minute, this is not fair. This child is only 1 year old. So in a protest, all the passengers decided to get off the plane in support of that woman, in support of that woman and her child.
The baby, this is the baby. That's 1 year old. 1 year old.
Because the baby's not wearing a mask.
Don't.
I'm Jewish. You see, I have a yarmulke. What's going on? Why are they going on?
What are you accomplishing?
You're gonna pay the consequences. I'm having it all on tape. This is gonna go all over the news. This is going all over the news. You're all gonna suffer the consequences of this.
Slow motion this side. And this is just a glimpse of the awakening. People are starting to get smart. People are starting to say, wait a minute, something is not adding up. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Now, sometimes, deep divers, I know what it feels like. In life, in general, it always feels like the bad guys always win and the bad women, right? No, if it seems like the villains are winning, it's because the story is not over yet. What? Slow motion this side. You see, even Hollywood have to tell you the truth. They've got to give you some truth. And that's why in most superhero films, the good guys, good women win at the end because it's the hero's journey. So what is done in the dark will come out in the light. And right now, millions of people are waking up, reclaiming their power, saying, we don't want to be living in slavery. We choose to be free. And what you're seeing is the rise of the 99%. You see, in this matrix, 1% have all the wealth. Okay? 1% make the laws to benefit themselves. Billionaires don't pay taxes. In the US, deep divers, research. So what you're seeing is the rise of the 99%. All of those passengers on that Israeli flight, they chose to get off the plane because they realized we are the power. Right? So we can take away your business because we give you the business. So I want to remind you that you aren't helpless. You are powerful beyond measure. And right now with the Great Awakening, we have to band together. Unity is the only thing that's going to get us through this. It's just like in that film Ants, okay? Z, the ant, realized there were millions of ants and only a few generals. And the generals were ruling over Z, the ant, the ants. Until Z said, wait a minute, if we all come together, all of us ants, we can overthrow the generals. You see, this is part of the Great Awakening. When we realize the 99% have the most power, we always have, and it's power to the people. It's time to let fear go. Fear is the lowest frequency. Fear actually blocks your manifestation. When you choose to put love first, everything will fall into place in a beautiful way. When you realize you're a sovereign being, everything will fall into place. You see, it is the rise of the rainbow warriors, warriors of the rainbow, because you are seeing people of different creeds, many colors, different backgrounds, all coming together, putting aside their differences to say, hey, we are all in this together. Everybody bleeds red. There's only one race. It's called the human race. And right now we have to stand up for our rights. We've got to protect our freedoms, and we can create the new earth. That's what's happening. That's the good news. A lot of pushback in the Netherlands, people saying we ain't having it all around the world. That's the good news. I want to remind you of this, deep divers. Your freedom matters. We got birds tweeting. They know. They came here to be free. They came here just to, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Your mental health matters, okay? Your mental health matters. And this global pandemic is actually costing people more because it's affecting their mental health. In a world of 7.8 billion people, nobody should be isolated. Slow motion this side. We didn't come here to live in isolation. We came here to live in communities of love, care, compassion. And right now we're seeing the revival of that. People are starting to wake up. Even artists. Okay, sometimes I really go in on a lot of artists who aren't saying anything. Like they ask a question to an artist about the global pandemic, and they're like this, deep divers. Like, okay, what do you think about the global pandemic? Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. You see a lot of artists as quiet as a church mouse, right? They don't say much, right? Because they're like, if I say something, I might lose my record contract. Artists, don't worry. Ralph Smart is supporting you, okay? So talk to me about the global pandemic. It's a blue day. I'm excited. I'm inviting. It's my birthday. What the fuck are you talking about? You see, a lot of artists these days, they're in denial of what's happening. Compared to the 60s, the 70s, artists like Bob Marley, Pink Floyd, all of these artists, Jimi Hendrix, putting out messages that can inspire you, elevate you. But now, the fans are demanding the truth from the artists. And this is why you are seeing more artists who are now going to put out more songs to help the masses and not to dumb down the masses. And this is where we have to empower ourselves every single day. I want to remind you of this. Every single day, when you realize the warriors of the rainbow are here. Why? Because we are no longer allowing ourselves to drink the Kool-Aid. No longer allowing ourselves to drink the Kool-Aid. 7-day vegan challenge. No longer allowing ourselves to eat junk food. We are eating to live, leafy greens, vegetables, just to get our body cleansed, boost our immune system. And this is where we find our power. I want to remind you of this every single day. When you realize the warriors of the rainbow, hey, can you stop that, please? I'm trying to make a video. You got to be assertive, just like that. You got to tell people to be quiet, deep divers, right? This is how we find our power. Oh, you like that moment, right? You like that moment. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this every single day. With a great awakening, beware of distractions, right? Children just want to have fun. But there's a message to share right now. We can't be disturbed, deep divers. Slow motion this side. So let me tell you this. People are waking up. I want to remind you, your voice matters. Speak your truth even if your voice shakes. There is no time to be silent because silence is consent. Stand up for your rights. Speak your truth. Let us come together and create new earth together. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful, deep divers. This is a beautiful day. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Oh, yes. Beautiful out here, deep divers. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/close and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you're a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart, you want to model the clothing? Well, Go and buy some. Add me on Instagram for more daily inspiration at official Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters. Make sure you add me on Snapchat as well, at Good Ass Prana, at Good Ass Prana, baby, okay? Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/thebook. They tried to disturb us. They forgot we're Infinite Waters. They tried to bury us. They forgot we were seeds, deep divers. They tried to take away our air. And there is energy in the air. And that's why you gotta breathe in that good ass prana, baby. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. I love all of you. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You! There is energy in the air. Woo! In that good ass prana, baby. Don't let anybody take it away. Because we need that good ass prana, deep divers. Now check this out. I might go live after this. I'll see. If you want me to go live, say, Ralph, go live. We need to talk about this. I love all of you, deep divers. One love, one love, one love. Peace.